You know, kid, that armor of yours is pretty damn impressive, the guy with dreadlocks said, still clutching me in his grasp. Another explosion rocking my midsection. And again, he didn't even flinch. He just kept talking after the smoke cleared. If you were anyone else, even if you are a symbiote user, you'd have been dead by now if it wasn't for that nice little suit of armor you're wearing. I have to say, I've never seen anything that can take a blow like that. It's damn impressive. But defense alone won't win a fight. If you can't hit, and hit hard, in the end you always lose. That's why I like my ability so much. It makes attack and defense basically the same damn thing. You probably ain't got much time left, so I'll regale you with a story. The details of how my ability works. You see, most people just get that regular 10 times physical strength amplification. It's nice, but my abilities go far beyond that. My symbiote mixes physical enhancement with telekinetic enhancement that only affects the physical body. Two different functions, both enhancing the same ability, physical ability. You see, my symbiote reworks my body's inner functions. You see, normally there's a pretty stern limit on how much muscle mass any one person can have without being as big as a house. But my symbiote gets rid of that. You see, it doesn't matter how much extra muscle mass I put on. I can stack as much as I want. Hell, the symbiote even increases the effectiveness of the process and multiplies the physical strength of that muscle fiber 50-fold. And if that wasn't enough, it also creates a very powerful telekinetic field inside my body, wrapping around my muscles, compressing them down. If all of my muscles were actually a full size, I'd be the size of a fucking semi. And here's the kicker to it all. Because I have all that muscle mass, all super amped up, and compressed down to a fraction of the size, I still pack all the punch of that muscle, just controlled, reduced down to a fraction of its size. The impact force doesn't spread out like it would if I was big. No, it stays focused, tight, like the difference between somebody trying to throw an arrow with their bare hand and the force provided by simply putting it in a bow. That tension creates power, speed. In other words, I get overwhelming strength without sacrificing my speed to get it. And on top of that, because all that muscle mass is compressed down and I have a telekinetic field holding it all in place, the two create a defensive barrier. Every fiber of muscle in my body acting like a shield is damn near impenetrable. Shoot me, blow me up, drop a car on me, doesn't really matter. I might as well be like you, kid, wearing a suit of armor that you just can't see, he said, grinning as yet another explosion rocks my midsection. I cough up more blood. Damn it, I thought to myself. How the hell am I supposed to deal with this? There's too many of them. I can't beat 4 of them, especially not with this freaking barbarian. How do you even beat somebody like that? And then there's this fucker shooting I don't know what. Nothing even appears to project from him. There's just an explosion out of nowhere, like he creates them just wherever the hell he wants. And then there's the 2 over there. I thought to myself, looking over, seeing the 2 figures standing to the side, just watching these 2 beat me to hell. An average stature guy wearing a shitty t-shirt and a bandana on his head, a crappy pair of sunglasses, and blue jeans. He must be the one who controls concrete, which means the other guy has the force fields. That asshole was just sitting there, chewing bubble gum, blowing little bubbles, while his force field kept everyone out, and us in. He was wearing what amounted to a tracksuit, wearing an absurd amount of gold jewelry, expensive tennis shoes, watches, chains. If his hands weren't in his pockets, I'd be willing to guess he had gold rings on too. The type of guy who was all about flash and money. Damn it, there's just too many of them. What the hell do I do? Is this just it? Is this where I die? I thought to myself, screw that. No, there has to be a way out. I thought to myself, as yet again another explosion went off in my chest. Again I coughed blood. And this time, after the explosion was over, I heard something. A crack. And I looked down to see fractures starting to form in my armor. Oh, well, will you look at that? The guy with dreadlocks said, looking down at the cracking in my armor. It appears that suit of yours does have its limits, and it looks like you're reaching them. Damn it, I thought. What do I do? I can't keep getting hit like this. I'm having trouble trying to breathe. Everything feels weak, but I can't move. This guy's got me on lock. And even if I could get loose, there are still these other guys to deal with. It might be possible if I wasn't by myself. But as it stands, I can't keep focus on more than 2 of them max. I can't handle 4. There's just no way to divide my focus that much. Even creating objects to move with the liquid steel takes some measure of focus from me. Having to split up enough to deal with all 4 of them at once, it's just not doable. No, I have to think of another way. Some way that I can get out of this. That I can win. Something that'll let me turn the tide. But how? That is the real freaking question. How the hell do I win? The guy holding me in a death grip looked out at the people past the glowing shield. You see, folks, this is what happens. This is what happens to people who think they can play hero. You people don't understand what you're dealing with. And there are a few of us out there. People who have abilities like us that might be thinking that they can be like this guy. Try to fight back. Do something. Let this be an example to all the people of New Star City and all of those with powers hiding in their midst. We will not tolerate those that interfere with our work. If you're not with us, well, then your ass better go hide in a hole. Stay buried away somewhere where we can't find you, can't see you, don't know you, he said as another explosion rocked my midsection. Again, I could hear the cracking in my armor. Or you can join this guy and we'll deal with you the same way we're dealing with him. Don't pick a fight you can't win. In the end, all that'll happen is you'll die. Die for no reason, no cause, no justice. Truth is, there ain't no such fucking thing. All there is what you have and what you can take, what you want to keep. So, people of New Star City, what do you have? What is it that you want to keep? And are you strong enough to take what it is you want? Because this city just got new ownership. And if you want to take something from us, this is gonna be the price you pay. Heroes aren't welcome in New Star City. No more. And to all you nice police officers watching this, we gonna leave nice and calm once this is all over. But you shoot those little guns at us one more time, and I'll make sure you're all dead before we leave. You feel good about that? Huh?